Okay, let me show you something here. For example, we got a picture or we got a real person. For example, this guy, that's a real picture. And we want to draw it, draw him. Or you want to draw a lady or your mom, okay? For example, draw this lady, something like that, okay? You want to draw this person, how to draw that? We want to draw a funny one. For example, Toby, you can draw your sister, and Adam, you can draw your mom, your parents, or your brother. And Jamie, you can draw your mom, your grandpa, or something like this way. See, you can do it this way, okay? See, this way. See, you can draw. It's kind of like last time we draw the animal, okay? Draw the cat, and we make it interestingly. And this time we can draw a person. Very interestingly, we draw this way. It's like a character. We draw character, actually. For maybe first we try this guy. This is relatively easier, I think. Let's try to draw this guy to be something like this. And a lot of change, but a lot of similarities. Okay, we capture something interesting and true. And for example, let's see, the eyes, like I said, getting lower. Okay, the eyes getting lower and bigger. Okay, make it bigger. That's funny. That's fun. Okay, and this eyeglasses, you can draw bigger. Okay, and then you can draw mom, daddy, or your sister. Okay, you can do this way too. Okay, you can do a bigger eye, bigger mouth, bigger nose, or funny hair. It's kind of similar, but it's kind of a interesting way, easy way, actually, to do it. So let's just do this together first. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay, let's see what's going on this face. We just look at this one. We can draw roughly the oval like this. Okay, first of all, okay, and here we draw an oval. Everybody can do this now. Okay, oval like this. Okay, I draw a little bit. I draw a little bit darker, but you draw a little bit lighter. So as long as you have an oval, a little bit leaning to the right. Yeah, a little bit leaning that way. Okay, a little bit leaning, and then it's kind of a we draw this one, and he's doing this. And later carve the head out better. And then the hair is kind of from here to do, it's like a mushroom type. Okay, it's like from here, right? Something is from here and it's kind of coming back here. Okay, it's mushroom like this. Okay, it's kind of this kind of head on top. Okay, maybe you can do this way. And on this forehead, it's kind of like this. Okay, you can get this and this. Get very easy first, and then the neck roughly like this. That is easy, and then we can get shoulder this way and this way. Okay, and this actually the major thing is done. The outline is done. Okay, let's just do the first thing first. That would be interestingly the eyes. Okay. Who says something here? Okay, See the eyes. The eyes, as I said, a little lower, a little bigger. Okay, so let's see. The middle is roughly here on the face. Okay, this is big face, and that's the middle of the oval. So let's do the eyes on the oval center. Okay, and first do a big eye like this. That's easy, right? And do the big eye, another half here, right? That's not too hard to do. And the other one is, the other eye is like this way. And this. A little bit narrower because that's sideways. Okay. So that doesn't matter, but the eyes is much bigger than the reality. Okay. The eyes much bigger and the inside this glasses. So let's do that first, and we can learn from this one. Okay, and then we can do the center. It's kind of like this here, oval here, and another oval here. Doesn't really look like anything yet, but we will get there. Okay, it's kind of like nose. We can do this nose first. Somehow it's like that. Okay. It's like triangle or something, right? It's kind of triangle, but it's kind of like the nose a little wider here by the end. So quite easy. But see, his nose is about the same. So we capture the nose and we capture the hair. It's like that. Okay. Then we do the glasses. Okay, the glasses. See, this is smaller, but this is bigger. Huge, right? So you can do bigger, make it funnier. So it's like this one. One circle on the side. Okay. So it's when you are doing uh, your brother, sister, your mommy, daddy. So you think about the things you're making. It's just do a similar but bigger or cuter, something like that. And the mouth, okay, the mouth is originally like this, and we can do the center first. Always do the center first. Okay, do the center mouth like this first. Okay, this will already look like something, right? When we get all the outlines here. Okay, the circle can be a little bit bigger. Okay. Otherwise, this is too big, this is too small. Okay. Hope you're getting same of the circle. And the mouth is over here, right? And then we draw this M, okay? The M is like that, okay? Make sure, because the sideway and the M here is a little bit narrower, okay? This side is kind of a longer here. This is shorter, okay? Longer and shorter. And then his lower lip is pretty wide. Okay, pretty wide. Okay, you can get this wide like that. Somehow is done about the face here. Okay, so basically you already done the major things and just do some details. The detail about the glasses. Okay, that's one. And so it doesn't matter where is that, but as long as you can make it, and seems you can see a little bit here, and he used this transparent thing over here. That's another part of that. And you see the eyebrows. Eyebrows is like he's getting, okay, maybe you can see clearly. One is just this way, and another one is a little bit curved like that. So you can do this brows like that. As first, as like this. So once you draw your relative's eyebrows similar, it will look like him or her. Okay, and this one is like this and this. Okay, and later we can make it wider. All right, and the ear, don't forget about ear. Okay, this ear is quite big and he did it pretty small. Yeah, it's up to you. So everything is up to you. You can do whatever you want. Yeah. And see, I make it reasonable. The frame of the glasses is here and must be on this corner, right? That's reasonable. So the hard time is doing the the face shape. Okay, the face shape. It's a little bit hard to see that, right? And let me tell you some tip. Okay, remember, we always do the eyes, the line is kind of coming in and coming out. Remember that. Always coming in to the eye, meet the eye, and coming out. It's like this kind of corner for everybody's face. Okay, if you draw the face, and it's like that. So meet the eyes here. The eye, this side is like this, and this one is kind of getting in. All right, so you can get this. Let's see. And quite, so you can do this one, but not too big, okay? You can do quite smooth for the whole face. Don't do too much, overdo. It's quite smooth, right? This line is quite smooth. Not a big change, not like this, not like this, okay? Don't get too big a bump or get inside too much, okay? And now you feel it's like cheek, right? And then the chin is like that. It's like a little curve on the bottom. Okay, see this guy has a big bump over here. So we do this one here. And he did a pretty small, pretty cute. Here, that's nice. Obviously you can see this is cuter than the real thing, right? That's what we want to make our friends cuter, okay? And then we can go up and go here. Maybe going here, this, and then the other side. All right. Basically, you then furthermore, no, now, okay. See, that looks pretty good. Okay, still some details we need to do. Let's do maybe eyes. Okay, let's do eyes. Usually the pupil inside, pupil here, and another pupil here, right? Oval inside. And the highlight, you can do a highlight here or anywhere you actually want. But we can learn from this guy. It's kind of here. It's kind of here and here. So let's first color this eye for everything, okay? Except this highlight. Okay. everything like that, gradually lighter and lighter. From here it's probably darker, the darkest, and then getting lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter to the bottom. And leave the highlight here really shiny. Okay. And then you do the center one getting darker. Okay, this is really dark. You push harder to get this darker. Okay, the pupil is darker. And again, the same thing, you can get this whole thing covered and gradually lighter and lighter. Okay. See, darker and lighter, darker and lighter. And the pupil again, push harder to get darker. See, it's alive. Okay. And then we can do the double line. You can see that double eyelid for this guy, and also this is pretty dark for this one. So we repeatedly trace the eyelid. The eyelid is a little bit like this, and make it a little bit darker and wider, like this. Okay, on the other side, it's like that. Darker, trace that, darker and wider. Okay, that's a little bit wider. Okay. See, I widen that one. Okay, it's like that. And you can get this here a little bit darker at the bottom. Okay. All right, this is clear now. Okay, how you guys? Okay, let's keep going. The nose usually is like doing, you see the real picture is like two little nose hole, and this bottom is coming out, right? It's like coming out like this, right? A little hole on here, but the hole is kind of like a little dark here. Yeah, it's a little dark here. All right, so it's a little better, right? It's like a little wider here, a little darker, a little wider here, and that's all, okay? And this is the side of the nose. And the mouth is like going this. And actually, if you, okay, you can go this way. It's kind of going up, and this is going a little bit up. It's moderate, going that way. And this is the bottom of the mouth. And actually, the guy is done mostly. And let's do eyebrows. Okay, the eyebrows is like this. You can make it wider, double line it. And this side, you can do double line it like this too. And then we can color that together. Okay. The color way is kind of lighter and getting darker and darker. Okay. Like that. Yeah. When you do that tidy and coloring like this, you feel shiny. You feel your drawing is shiny because light can make a gradual change, and gradual change feel light. And you can do this side too. Okay, it's kind of everything to the same direction. That'll be the best. And going gradually lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. Okay. This is darkening inside. Okay. Then let's do the hair. The hair will be something like this. So the outline is like this. And you see this guy's hair is more complicated than this one, but we can explain it with bigger curve, right? Because that's easy to draw. And also similar style. Okay, we capture the style. Okay, and then it's kind of like we can do something like that. And like this. Okay. See, it's like a hair puffy on top, like cloud, some bigger, some small, and then going back here. And he has a pretty interesting hair like that. And this one going back here along your line, along your outline you have did earlier. It's like that. See, it's pretty cool already. Okay, and then we can erase the line, erase the outline a little bit. We already got it similar. All right, and we can do some hair. And make sure you get random thing like that, random curve. Yeah, feel like curvy hair like that. Okay, so we have done that, and let's do little detail about where glasses, maybe the glasses. Okay, let's do a little bit double line or make it, oopsie, please do something. Oh, okay, just do tracing, make it better, round and darker. Okay, and don't do what I say, you can do just, especially for this part for Jamie, just do one line all the time, okay, all the way, okay, because that's kind of feel like it's kind of the whole thing. It's kind of the whole frame of the glasses, okay, and trace that with just one line, and you can trace that with a little more line like this. Okay. Somehow the glasses usually has something here on the edge, the connecting area. Okay, double line on the frame over here. Okay. Also trace that a little bit. And this is a little area, curving area going here and here. So we make better than this guy, right? And you can do for your, yeah, your relative better. It will turn out pretty cute, pretty funny. Okay, all right, we done this one. Maybe the ear usually you need to have something. Just by watching what's inside, you can draw the major line inside the ear. It's like this, and you see something major line here, and maybe something here, and maybe a little bit darker here. And that's all. You don't have to do too much or anything extra. And you see the hair here is kind of a flat hair over here. Okay. And what else? It's basically you've done everything. And the neck is coming down this way, and the other side coming downward this way, and connecting here. And so you can just make it your own, make up your own color, because you don't really see clearly on this picture. And I think this one is making something made up its own. So that's something we totally free to do. Okay. And, and that's the, and make sure you draw with one line, continuous line, long line, and don't draw too straight. Okay, because the cloth is kind of curvy. Okay, that's the buttons. Okay, that's the arm. That's the arm on the other side. Okay, basically you've done this one, and next one we can do the shading. Okay, the shading is a little bit on the face. You see that face here. Okay, it's a little darker here, a little darker on here. You can do that. And he didn't do anything much on the face, but we can do. It's kind of like this side is a little bit more, and somehow it's like that. It's like this. You don't have to draw too clearly. I draw a little bit to show myself because I see the face is like that. So if you see something like that, do it. And we can just color this lightly, okay? I would like to erase this line, and I still can see that line. So within that line, I will do that. See, I feel better than just nothing there. Feel better than nothing in there. And the nose under here, and more likely get a little bit shadow on here. And the mouth, the lip is kind of, actually the lip bottom is quite clear. The darkness at the bottom, and the whole thing you can do. And this lip is quite bright on top, the bottom lip, and under that has shadow because the light. So we can do that clearly. Okay. See, I feel like coming out. All right, we don't have to do too much, and the neck is kind of a darker on here, so we can get a little bit darker under that. Okay. And the shirt. This is the easy part. You can do the shirt. And gradually change. You can do that from darker to lighter. When you do the shading parallel all the way, that'll be great. And you can do that. This direction I made leaning this way because I feel comfortable to do that kind of shading. Okay. If you use left hand, You can do shading like this all the way because that's comfortable, right? Yeah. So you can do this. And for the bigger area, I keep longer, okay, holding longer to do the bigger area. Okay. And the ear, inside the ear, there's some coloring here. And keep everything mostly, you do gradual change. See, you can do darker and a little bit lighter. And everything parallel, all go that direction. The shading, all go that direction. And the face, everything, eyes, eyebrows, everything go that direction. It's easier and tidier. Okay, and let's finish the hair. Okay, maybe I should wait for some of you. Okay, let's see how much you guys done. Oh, that's good. Okay, and let's do the hair now. The hair, you can do everything first without erasing the dirty lines in there. Okay. First, just color everything with this. And after that, you make something darker, okay, everything like that. So you keep your finger further away from the tip of your pencil. Yeah. So maybe next time I ask you to get a picture of your parents, your brothers, sisters, or any of your or yourself. You can do yourself picture. Okay, find your take your picture first, and then let's do that together. Do that kind of a real thing. We make it a character, make it cuter, make it bigger, make it interesting character. All right. And you see the darker inside here, and he is doing inside darker here. And then we can choose some part, make it darker. You can push harder. When you push harder, you cannot keep far and harder. It's so hard to do that. So you can get closer, okay? Holding closer, a little bit closer of your pencil to do it. You don't have to do exactly along the line, and you can cross the line sometimes. Just make the darkness different from early ones, okay? You can find your own way to color it. You don't have to follow exactly where I'm coloring. Okay? And some part outside, you do coloring this part, or you can add something. And you can color outside. And somehow like that first. Okay, this is shadow area, this is brighter area, and each cloud has darker side, okay, on the left side. Okay, let's do left side a little bit darker. So 3D will feel clear. On the left side of everything, left and the lower side of that. And also get the whole thing here darker because that's in the darker area. Okay. All right, this is done. If you want, you can get a little bit color like that. And there's a shadow if you want a little bit shadow on here. You can see from the real picture. So actually interpretate this one to this one now. Okay. Yeah, if you cannot follow, you can just take your time. Just do it. Getting these folding line, and this folding line is rather maybe connected or darker and lighter going all the way. Yeah. Going this way, and maybe a little bit darker and lighter, so that way it feels shiny. Okay, darker and lighter. To do this part, it will be darker here and lighter at the bottom. Okay, usually that's good. So you can get darker on this part. And double eyelid, I forgot about this. So you can get a little bit more. Okay. Like a little bit. Something like this, it's better looking now. So today we just finished one. It is fine. Make sure you got it right and pretty good shaded. And remember, we can smudge things like this. Not the outer area, maybe just the shirt, because the shirt usually it's pretty random and you don't have to do exactly accurate or good. You can make some part like that. All right, what else we need to do? And I saw this guy has done a little bit curvy, um, curvy thing like that. We can do some detail if we want. See, doing a little bit this feel good, and doing a little bit hair like that here. Feel interesting to do that. So, yeah, we just finish one today, and there's some like holding the nose, this little thing you can see through. Okay, something here. Anything else I forgot? And that's a little bit darker on the side. Darker here. Okay, all right.